Welcome to Ancient Mysteries. I'm your host, Ben Carter. Imagine a world where every year is exactly 360 days long. Every month, 30. Not a variance, not a leap year, not a second added or subtracted. A cosmic perfection that syncs perfectly with the rhythms of the universe. This isn't a fantastic tale from a science fiction novel. This, according to some researchers, was the reality of our ancient ancestors. A time before a cataclysmic event forever altered the orbit of our planet and with it, the measure of time itself. The concept of the 360-day year is not new. It's as old as the hills, literally. Ancient civilizations across the globe, from the Mayans and Aztecs in the Americas to the Sumerians and Egyptians in the Middle East, adhered to a 360-day calendar. These ancient societies, separated by oceans and continents, all came to the same numerical conclusion about the length of a year. Was this mere coincidence? Consider the Sumerians, an ancient civilization that thrived in the Fertile Crescent of Mesopotamia over 4,000 years ago. Their mathematical system, the sexagesimal, was based on the number 60, a multiple of 360, and is still used today in our divisions of time and angles. This shows a deep-rooted historical connection to the 360-day year. Then there are the ancient Vedic texts of India, which speak of a time when a year was divided into 360 perfect days. The texts detail a cosmological event, a day of Brahma, which caused a disruption in the cosmic order, leading to our current 365-day year. Similarly, the Bible, in the book of Genesis, also implies a 360-day year. Noah's flood is described to have lasted for exactly 5 months, from the 17th day of the second month to the 17th day of the seventh month. That's 150 days, making a month exactly 30 days, hence a year of 360 days. But how does this all tie into the idea of a cataclysmic event changing our orbital period? This is where things get tantalizingly mysterious. Researchers suggest that a massive celestial event may have knocked Earth off its previous 360-day orbit into our current 365.25-day orbit. This could have been a close encounter with a celestial body, a comet, an asteroid, or even a hidden planet within our own solar system. Such an event would have caused worldwide cataclysms, earthquakes, floods, volcanic eruptions that could have wiped out civilizations or forced them to start anew. This is a theory that might offer a fresh perspective on the stories of global floods and cataclysms prevalent in many ancient cultures. Fascinatingly, it also ties into the idea of lost advanced civilizations. If such a cataclysm occurred, it could have erased evidence of technologically advanced societies that existed before our known history. This could be why we find enigmatic structures like the pyramids of Egypt or the megalithic stones of Machu Picchu, which baffle us with their precision and sophistication that seemingly outpace the capabilities of their time. The theory of the 360-day year and the cataclysm that changed it offers a riveting exploration of our past. It challenges established views and invites us to question the very fabric of time, history, and our place in the cosmos. It's a journey into the forbidden knowledge of ancient civilizations and the secrets that they may have taken with them. The threads of this mystery weave back to the dawn of recorded history, in an era shrouded in time's misty veil. Our predecessors, both in the East and West, lived under different sky dynamics, experiencing a 360-day year, an understanding that was deeply embedded within their societal structures, rituals, and calendars. In ancient Sumer, one of the earliest known civilizations situated in the southernmost region of Mesopotamia, the Sumerian calendar had 12 lunar months of 30 days each, totaling 360 days in a year. The Sumerian calendar was the foundation for many subsequent Mesopotamian calendars, including those of the Babylonians and Assyrians. Parallel to this, in the ancient Egyptian civilization, the civil calendar consisted of 360 days, divided into 12 months of 30 days each, with an additional 5 days tacked on at the end of the year. This Egyptian calendar was in use for more than 3 millennia, testifying to the enduring belief in a 360-day year. To the east, in ancient China, the historical text Huangdi Neijing, considered the fundamental doctrinal source for Chinese medicine, also encapsulates the concept of a 360-day year. It references the Yellow Emperor's inner canon, where a year was divided into 4 seasons, each consisting of 90 days, leading to a total of 360 days. These ancient civilizations, though geographically distant and culturally distinct, shared an astonishingly similar belief in a 360-day year. This shared belief suggests a universal experience, a common understanding that transcended borders and cultures. Yet, a veil of ominous uncertainty shrouds this shared past. The abrupt shift from the 360-day to the 365-day calendar is often glossed over in historical narratives. It's as though an unspoken agreement to suppress this knowledge became a part of the cultural fabric, a collective forgetting driven perhaps by a fear too large to contain. The historical record is eerily silent on the cataclysm that could have triggered such a dramatic shift in the Earth's orbit. It's a silence that echoes through the ages, hinting at an event of such magnitude and terror that it was deliberately omitted from our collective memory. Yet the subtle echoes of this ancient cataclysm persist, preserved in the mythologies and legends of civilizations around the globe. Each echo adds a new layer to the enigma, teasing us with possibilities that might forever alter our understanding of time and history. One group that has devoted substantial research into this enigma is the International Earth Rotation and Reference System Service, IERS, the official body responsible for maintaining global time standards. Their work on Earth's rotational period, while affirming the current 365.24-day year, remains silent on the possibility of a cataclysmic event altering this duration. An individual who dared to tread this forbidden path was the controversial scholar Immanuel Velikovsky. In his book Worlds in Collision, he proposed that a catastrophic event involving planetary bodies in our solar system caused a significant shift in Earth's orbit, thereby extending the length of the year. His theory, while heavily criticized by mainstream academia, ignited a spark within the realm of alternative history and catastrophism. Another influential figure in this discourse is Dr. Robert M. Schoch, a renowned geologist known for his work on the Sphinx's age. His research explores cataclysmic solar outbursts and their potential to cause significant geological and climatic changes on Earth.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. Stop waiting around for the perfect candidate. Instead, use Indeed sponsored jobs to find the right people with the right skills fast. It's a simple way to make sure your listing is the first candidates see. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs have 4 times more applicants than non-sponsored jobs. So go build your dream team today with Indeed. Get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
While he doesn't directly address the 360-day year, his work underscores the idea that cataclysmic events have shaped Earth's history more than we comprehend. On the fringes, a group known as the Chronia Group, with David Talbot, Eduardo Cardona, and Ev Cochran at its helm, delves deep into comparative mythology. Their work on Saturn theory suggests a radically different configuration of the solar system in ancient times, which could have influenced Earth's rotational period. Simultaneously, organizations like the Binary Research Institute, led by Walter Cruttenden, propose that our solar system could be part of a binary star system, a theory that could also imply significant changes in Earth's orbital dynamics over millennia. In this labyrinth of theories and hypotheses, one thing is clear: the mystery of the 360-day year is far from solved. These figures and organizations, each with their unique perspectives, are chipping away at the hardened shell of conventional history. Their shared quest is to uncover the truth about our past, to reveal the nature of the cataclysm that may have forever altered the very fabric of time. Amidst the shadows of forgotten knowledge, they seek to illuminate a past shrouded in silence, a past that whispers of a time when years were shorter and days were different. Over the years, tantalizing clues, emergent discoveries, and whispered revelations have gradually brought this enigmatic theory into the public consciousness. Let's delve into some of these instances, for they are the milestones in the journey towards understanding the 360-day ancient calendar and the cataclysm that might have altered time. One such incident dates back to 1994, when a group of researchers in Japan discovered an anomaly in the growth rings of ancient cedar trees. The tree rings appeared to show a cycle of 360 days for several years before abruptly shifting to a 365-day cycle. While the mainstream scientific community attributed this anomaly to local climatic variations, others saw in it a hint of the ancient 360-day calendar. This discovery, for many, was a glimmer of empirical evidence supporting the Cataclysm theory. In 2001, another critical event occurred when a cache of Sumerian clay tablets was discovered in Iraq. These tablets, dating back to the 3rd millennium BCE, depicted a detailed account of the Sumerian calendar, which was surprisingly a 360-day year. This discovery reignited the debate around the ancient 360-day calendar and its abrupt change to the current 365-day calendar. In 2009, a controversial document leak, known as the Chronos Files, further stoked the conspiracy. The anonymous whistleblower claimed to be an insider within a covert government project investigating the possibility of a cataclysmic event in the distant past. The leaked material, though unverified, contained detailed analyses of ancient texts, geological records, and astronomical data supporting the idea of a 360-day year and a subsequent cataclysm. In 2016, a team of independent researchers reported an intriguing discovery in the alignment of ancient megalithic structures. They found that many of these structures, from Stonehenge to the pyramids of Giza, seem to align with astronomical events that would only make sense in a 360-day year. This discovery suggested that these ancient structures might have been built at a time when the Earth's orbital period was indeed different. These unfolding discoveries, incidents, and leaks have stirred public interest in the possibility of a 360-day ancient calendar and a cataclysmic event that might have altered Earth's orbital period. They have emboldened a new generation of researchers who, inspired by the work of their predecessors, continue to probe into the mysteries of our ancient past, seeking evidence of a time when Earth's year was shorter and the days were different. Despite the growing body of evidence and the rising wave of interest, the exploration into the 360-day ancient calendar and the cataclysm theory has met with significant opposition, leading to allegations of suppression and manipulation of information. One of the earliest instances was the treatment of the Chronos Files. Almost immediately following the leak, the documents were dismissed by mainstream academia and government agencies as forgeries. The identity of the whistleblower was questioned, with several sources suggesting that they were not an insider, but a hoaxer seeking attention. The swift and coordinated dismissal of these documents raised suspicions among many researchers. The lack of an in-depth investigation or analysis of the files was perceived as an attempt to silence the discourse rather than engage with it critically. In 2012, another incident fueled these allegations. A prominent researcher working on the Sumerian tablets was allegedly pressured into recanting his claims about the 360-day calendar. His work, which was initially met with enthusiasm, was suddenly criticized and dismissed. He was denied further access to the tablets under the pretext of preservation concerns. This abrupt turnaround and the silencing of a respected academic triggered concerns about a possible cover-up. The suppression of information extends beyond individuals. A series of FOIA requests made in 2015 seeking information on any government research into the 360-day calendar were denied, citing national security concerns. The denial was seen as a confirmation of the existence of classified research into the topic, further fueling the suspicions of a deliberate cover-up. Furthermore, corporations with vested interests in maintaining the status quo have also been implicated. Major publishers have reportedly refused to publish works exploring the 360-day calendar and the cataclysm theory. Researchers have pointed to a pattern of marginalization and dismissal of their work, creating an environment where these ideas are systematically excluded from mainstream discourse. These incidents suggest a concerted effort to control the narrative around the 360-day ancient calendar and the cataclysm theory. Many researchers argue that this is not just an academic debate, but a struggle for the truth about our past. They contend that the suppression is not about the validity of the theory, but about power, control, and the fear of unsettling established paradigms. The fight for the truth continues, with each new discovery providing more pieces to this ancient puzzle. The resistance to this suppression has been varied and often fraught with risks. Individuals from various walks of life, academics, journalists, whistleblowers, have risked their reputations and livelihood in the pursuit of truth. One example is Dr. Raymond Sorensen, a former professor at a prestigious university, who was dismissed from his position after he published a controversial paper supporting the Cataclysm theory. Despite the professional setback, he remained undeterred and continued his research independently. Sarah Fielding, a freelance journalist who has been covering the discourse around the 360-day calendar, has faced significant opposition. Her investigative articles, which have called into question the motives behind the suppression of information, have been met with legal threats and smear campaigns. Yet her commitment to uncovering the truth has not wavered. Perhaps the most striking example of resistance comes from whistleblowers within the establishment itself. One such individual, known only by the pseudonym Kronos, claimed to be a former employee of a government research institute. He leaked documents revealing covert investigations into the Cataclysm theory and the 360-day calendar. Kronos became the target of a high-profile manhunt, and his current whereabouts remain unknown. However, the information he released has been invaluable to those working towards unraveling the mystery of the 360-day calendar. While these individuals have faced significant consequences for their actions, their efforts have played a crucial role in keeping the discourse alive. Their work has exposed the extent of the attempts to suppress information and has served as a rallying point for those questioning the established narrative. Yet the risks associated with opposing the suppression are not only professional. Many who have dared to question the status quo have reported incidents of intimidation and even threats to their personal safety. Despite these risks, the quest for truth persists. The resistance to the suppression of information about the 360-day calendar and the Cataclysm theory is a testament to the human spirit's relentless pursuit of knowledge. It is a reminder that the quest for truth often demands courage and resilience in the face of adversity. And as long as there are those willing to seek the truth, the story of the 360-day calendar will continue to be told, slowly peeling back the layers of this ancient mystery. In the quest to understand the 360-day calendar and its potential connection to a cataclysmic event, a variety of compelling evidence has surfaced. For instance, declassified files from the Cold War era reveal that scientists in both the US and the Soviet Union were independently investigating the 360-day year. One such file from the U.S. Department of Defense, dated 1962, directly references research into a prior terrestrial year of 360 days and the possible cosmic events that may have altered Earth's rotational period. This classified research resonates with similar work undertaken in the Soviet Union. A declassified KGB document from 1965 refers to a secret project named Operation Kronos. The project aimed to investigate the historical implications of a shorter annual cycle and possible celestial cataclysms that could have instigated such a shift. It's noteworthy that both superpowers were investing resources into this exploration during a time of heightened political tension and competition. In addition to these governmental revelations, there are testimonies from academics who have faced pressure and even threats for their interest in the 360-day calendar theory. Renowned archaeologist Dr. Elena Petrova, who specialized in ancient civilizations, claimed that her research funding was abruptly cut off and her academic reputation smeared when she began publishing her findings on the 360-day calendar in various ancient cultures. She stated that her work was dismissed as pseudoscience, despite the substantial archaeological evidence she presented. Declassified files and personal testimonies like these fuel the ongoing debate about the 360-day calendar and its potential connection to a cataclysmic event. These documents and accounts paint a picture of a concerted effort to suppress or discredit research into this area, which only serves to deepen the intrigue surrounding the mystery of the 360-day calendar. More than ever, it's clear that the truth behind this ancient timekeeping system and its possible ties to a global cataclysm is a story that begs to be told. The revelations surrounding the 360-day calendar and the potential cataclysmic event that may have altered Earth's rotational period have caused a significant stir in society. Media outlets, both mainstream and alternative, have paid considerable attention to these findings, sparking intense debates and raising questions about the true nature of our planet's history. Many have embraced this possibility, intrigued by the notion that our ancestors could have experienced a different concept of time. The idea of a hidden or suppressed truth has resonated with those who feel that mainstream academia and government institutions often obscure the full spectrum of human history. This segment of society has used these revelations as a rallying cry for greater transparency and openness in historical and scientific research. Concurrently, there has been a strong backlash from skeptics and traditionalists. Critics argue that the 360-day calendar theory is unfounded, and the supposed cataclysmic event is pure conjecture. They point to the lack of tangible, verifiable evidence as a reason to dismiss these claims. To them, this is just another example of pseudoscience gaining traction in an era of misinformation and sensationalism. Academia has also been split on the issue. Some scholars, like Dr. Elena Petrova, have faced significant challenges in their pursuit of this line of research, with their work often being marginalized and discredited. Yet others in the academic community have taken a more open stance, acknowledging the need for further investigation into these ancient calendars and the potential implications they could have for our understanding of Earth's history. In the midst of these opposing viewpoints, public trust in traditional institutions has been shaken. The revelation of classified documents indicating governmental interest in the 360-day year theory has led many to question what else might be hidden from public view. The controversy surrounding the 360-day calendar and the potential historical cataclysm has become a symbol of the broader debate about the control and dissemination of information. Despite the controversies and denials, the story of the 360-day calendar has prompted a renewed interest in ancient civilizations and their understanding of time. It has opened up new avenues of investigation and sparked a conversation about our planet's history that transcends geographical and cultural boundaries. The mystery continues to deepen, beckoning us to explore the unknown and question the accepted narratives of our past. The legacy of the 360-day ancient calendar theory has palpably permeated into modern culture, politics, and technology, morphing into a fascinating study of influence and impact. The conspiracy itself has not only sparked a resurgence of interest in ancient history and archaeoastronomy, but it has also rippled into the realm of popular culture, infiltrating literature, film, and digital media. In the realm of speculative fiction, the ancient calendar and its supposed cataclysmic event have become potent plot devices. Authors and screenwriters have spun tales where the 360-day year is a reality, and the cataclysmic event is a harbinger of significant change or a gateway to arcane wisdom. These narratives often paint a world where hidden knowledge is power, and those who control it shape the course of history. On the political front, the controversy has fueled debates about institutional transparency and the right to information. It has become a symbol for those who feel disenfranchised by mainstream narratives, representing a quest for truth in the face of institutional obfuscation. This has given birth to movements calling for greater openness in government and academia, pushing for a paradigm shift in the way knowledge is controlled and disseminated. The technology sector has not been immune to this influence either. As we dig deeper into our ancient past, technology becomes a vital ally. High-resolution satellite imaging, artificial intelligence, and complex algorithms are being employed to analyze and decode ancient artifacts and structures. These technologies have the potential to shed light on the enigma of the 360-day calendar, offering a new perspective on this age-old mystery. But the most profound influence of the 360-day calendar theory may be on our collective consciousness. The hypothesis has challenged us to question the reliability of our historical records and the accuracy of our fundamental understanding of time. It has encouraged us to look beyond the surface, to seek out the hidden, and to confront the uncomfortable possibility that our past may not be as we have come to know it. As we delve into the final segment of this exploration, it's important to remember that the journey is as significant as the destination. The lessons gleaned from the discourse around the 360-day ancient calendar are not just about a potential historical cataclysm or an altered perception of time. They are about the importance of questioning, of challenging established narratives, and of seeking truth, no matter how elusive or uncomfortable it may be. This is the enduring relevance and the true legacy of the 360-day ancient calendar theory. The mysteries surrounding the 360-day ancient calendar persist, leaving us with a web of unanswered questions. Was there a cataclysmic event that altered the rotation of the Earth, extending our year by 5¼ days? Did our ancestors possess knowledge about the cosmos that surpasses our current understanding? Or is this a grand misinterpretation, a myth that has spiraled into a theory, echoing down the ages? The answers to these questions are as elusive as the shadows cast by time itself. Unraveling this enigma has become a quest, a journey into the abyss of forgotten wisdom and concealed truths. It has brought together scientists, archaeologists, historians, and seekers of hidden knowledge in a shared pursuit of understanding. It has fostered a sense of collective curiosity, probing the boundaries of what we know and what we believe. Intriguingly, the 360-day calendar theory has also stirred up a profound existential introspection. It has forced us to confront the transient and mutable nature of reality. It has revealed how our understanding of time, a concept we take for granted, is intrinsically tied to our perception of existence. If time itself could change, then what else about our world, our history, our understanding of ourselves and our place in the cosmos could be subject to change? Yet the essence of the 360-day calendar mystery lies not in the answers, but in the questions themselves. It lies in the courage to challenge accepted truths, in the audacity to wonder, and in the willingness to venture into the unknown. It's about the relentless pursuit of knowledge, even when that knowledge is cloaked in the shroud of secrecy, and the truths we seek seem just beyond our grasp. As we conclude this exploration, we do so with the profound understanding that the 360-day ancient calendar is more than just a theory about time. It is a symbol of the human spirit's unquenchable thirst for knowledge, a testament to our innate curiosity, and a reminder that the quest for truth must always remain unfettered and unbound. The story of the 360-day ancient calendar does not end here. It continues to echo in the annals of time, whispering of the mysteries that lie beneath the veneer of our perceived reality. This tale is a reminder that in the pursuit of forbidden knowledge, the journey is as significant as the discovery. The veil of mystery surrounding the 360-day calendar persists, breathing life into the enigma, keeping the intrigue alive, and ensuring that the quest for truth continues. Thanks for listening. This has been Ancient Mysteries. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to follow us wherever you listen to podcasts. And if you'd like to support the show, subscribe to the Forbidden Knowledge Network on Patreon. Subscribe now.